Where is Hunter now? On vacation with Daddy at Lake Tahoe, where the first family is apparently too busy working out to pay attention to anything even going on in the world. Take a look.
Do you believe?
There's not much that happens when Russia is not behind, but I don't know enough to know the answer. I've been working out for the last hour and a half.
Working out. The guy can't even pull his beach chair. Anyway, here with reaction, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. Senator, great to have you. So you see what's going on in the country, Senator. You have eyes to see, ears to hear. You watch what's going on. If you have any knowledge at all, if you're not watching the mainstream media mob obsessively, compulsively talk about Trump every second of every day, we've learned a lot about Joe Biden and his son Hunter and their foreign business dealings. And first he said he never talked to his son, brother, or anybody. Now we know that he was actively making phone calls, that he was meeting with oligarchs at some Cafe Milano. Sounds like a pretty ritzy place to me. And that Hunter was getting tens of millions of dollars in the field of energy and other fields in which he had no experience at a time when he admits he was addicted to drugs. And he admits, and there's emails confirming that Hunter was paying Dad's bills for his home repairs, giving half his income to Pops, and Pops was getting 10% as the big guy. Why do you think how do you analyze this for the people at home that are trying to make sense of this? Because it sounds to me like America's justice system is turned on its head. We've got one for Republicans and one for Democrats.
Well, it seems to me, Sean, that Huntergate is about two things: privilege and sleaze. First, the privilege. President Biden and many members of the media lecture us incessantly about the injustice of privilege, especially so-called white privilege. But to me, that's like being lectured about gun safety by Alec Baldwin. Because when they lecture us about privilege, they never mention Hunter Biden, who is the epitome of privilege. How did Hunter Biden earn these millions of dollars? Is it because he's so smart? How smart is it to turn over a laptop with incriminating information to a stranger? How smart is it to try to deduct your hookers on your federal income tax? Did the Ukrainian and Chinese companies pick Mr. Hunter Biden because they were impressed with his resume on ZipRecruiter? No. It was his daddy. It was always about his daddy. Hunter Biden is just a vessel. He's just a lucky sperm. And the next time that you are lectured, we are lectured about privilege, I want people to remember that. Point two, if you are fair-minded and have any sort of moral compass, all this sleaze surrounding Hunter Biden and President Biden and their family has got to make you want to gag. Now, I know what the official White House line is. The official White House line is that, look, President Biden is just a good family man who talks to 6 out of his 7 grandchildren every day, and who is such a swell daddy that he regularly calls into Hunter's business meetings to talk about weather. Now, if you believe that, you will never own your own home. At a minimum, the evidence brought forth by the House and by Senator Grassley, by the way, in the Senate, is clarion clear that President Biden was well aware of what his son was doing, and he aggressively enabled it. I want the truth. I'm not accusing anybody of a crime. It'll be up to the courts to decide if someone did something illegal. But in no universe, is this right. I don't care how you pretty it up. If the House is allowed to get the facts and show them to the American people, I think it can be good for our country. But if the Justice Department just says, oh, we can't talk about it, we're investigating. They've been investigating 5 years. And it's beginning to look more and more like Mr. Weiss, the U.S. attorney, is severely compromised. I couldn't believe that Attorney General Garland actually made him special counsel.
Right to jail, right away.